Hello everyone, my name is Sahil and I'm a real estate consultant, counselor, and welcome to the series Real Estate Comparison, where we have done 9 videos, and now today is the final video of the series. We have covered almost in depth how you rate your, how do you create a rating of real estate where you will be rating projects. I hope you have learned a lot and you have started creating that sheet which I've talked about in the first episode, and you have started rating the project. This is the final piece of rating which will complete the scale of 100 marks. Okay, we are at 90 now. This 10 will be creating 100 marks, and you can now start and create the final version of your real estate series, real estate project rating, which will help you in a lot of way to make a decision. And I want all of you to be an informed, calculated, educated investor rather than just following some random advice. I want you to be the one who will do all the research, all the efforts, and that is why you will be sure about your investment, and that is how you will be able to stick to that investment. You won't be scared, and you'll have a peaceful sleep at a night. That is the benefit of being a conscious and a well informed, knowledge educated investor. Okay, so then 10th episode, final thing to rate is to, I mean, this is very crucial thing, that's why it is last. It is value for money deal. That means whenever, like, take an example, whenever we go to buy a car, the top variant is not the value for deal. That is just a premium version of everything. And generally people, majority of people, there are people who are gonna be buying the top model, okay, for a car, okay. But majority of people will be going for value for money variant, which is generally middle or one above the middle one. Okay, that is the value for money variant, which is used as an example for majority of car comparison videos and thing. Okay, I want you to get the most value for money deal for you. So why do I say this? As a in a real estate, value for money is one of the biggest thing, because real estate is not a short term game. I never encourage people to be invested in real estate for short term. I generally say I mean, the rule is you should be invested in 15 years if you are going for real estate, but I generally say you have to be in real estate for 50 years. And how do you ensure you are going to be in that particular real estate 50 years, which this is covered in the first episode? The brand will use a good quality of construction. Also in the quality of construction video also, good quality of construction, my event construction will definitely last 100 years, and I suggest you to be in a particular project for 50 years. So you have to be very informed and conscious investor. Okay, moving ahead, what is value for money? Okay, so a project is offering you all the inventories. It's an early project, you have the inventories, you have the option to choose the best desirable inventory. Okay, now what do you do in that case? You pay the price they have requested, but you will be choosing the best particular unit according to your need. Okay, so you might be a person who likes the view of the amenities, then you will be choosing that particular unit. And if you are a person who likes the city view, then you'll be choosing that. You have to get the best value for money for you. Okay, because one thing I'd like to say in this is, whenever you buy something, the chances of the expensive thing to be good are high, because every expensive thing, I mean, the chances of every expensive thing to be good are not 100%, but the chances of every bad thing or a cheap thing, I mean, the chances of every cheap thing to be a bad thing are almost 100%. Because when a deal is too good to be true, then the deal is not, I mean, it's not in your favor. That deal is too good to be true for that person. There is always something hidden in it. So anything, if you are investing and you get a deal which is too good to be true, why did you got that deal? Developer might be saying a lot of things, a lot of stories will be there. You don't have to actually listen to those. You have to understand the cost of building a particular project. The cost of building a project is almost same for all the developers. Why? Because the cost of cement is same, steel same, copper same, wire same, everything is almost same. Here and a little bit, 5-10 lakh rupees up, and that's it. That's the only difference you're gonna feel. The land is also same, everything is gonna be same. But the the play comes here is, if the deal is too good to be true, then there is you know some shady thing has happened in that particular project. The quality of construction will be sacrificed or compromised, or the amenities will be compromised, something will be not at the par. So don't go and seek out an extraordinary thing. I mean, don't just go because someone is offering you very cheap. Let me tell you an example. If that in an area, the average price of all the project is 10,000 rupees per square foot, and someone is out there selling it for 8 or 7 to 8. In average is 10, 10 and a half, maybe 9 and a half, and that's the average everyone is quoting. And someone, I mean, a premium project might be quoting you 11 or maybe 12. That's understandable because they'll be having something, some USP, okay, some premiumness to it. But someone who is comparing their project with a nice project, every other project, and still they're offering you a discount, I mean, this kind of a price which is compare, I mean, which is 1,000, 1,500 less to the market value, then you have to be very cautious of that project, because cost of building is almost same. And then the deal is not good for you, the deal is good for the builder, because there will be something bad in it. So instead of finding, you know some extraordinary deal, that's the only, that's you gonna only get, is not going to happen. The deal you got, I mean, the value for money deal you have to find. That is something you have to, that is something only can be achieved when you go to the project, negotiate, actually come to on, I mean, on paper, where you're just there to sign, and you can bargain so bad. I mean, bargain to the final price. That's one of, that's how you can get the best deal, best value for money thing. That's how you calculate the value for money concept in terms of real estate. Okay, I'd like to use an example to explain you, get a better picture, clearer picture in your head. So you're an investor, you go in a project, it's halfway done, only one and a half is left for possession, and you go, and majority of units are sold out. Now what happens is, there are few units available in multiple towers in that particular project. So tower 1 has 6-7 units, tower 2 has 12 units, 3 has 5 units, list goes on. Okay, now how do you get the best value for money? So you won't be picking the tower, you won't be picking the flat, you won't be picking everything. You'll be just asking the developer which is your least desirable unit. I mean, which one do you want to get rid of ASAP? You have to be blunt, you have to be open. You want which one you want to get rid of it. This thing only works for investor. If you're an end user, don't do this. It's, I mean, you can do it, you might not get the best flat, but it can be very affordable for you. Okay, for an investor whose aim is to only rent it out, then this can be done. Okay, so you have to go and get the least desirable unit, the unit which the developer wants to get rid of ASAP. You have to get that, and you have to bargain like crazy in that deal. So if the developer asking 80 lakhs for that particular unit, 80 lakhs for on average for all the units, but for that unit he's compromising to 75 lakhs. So your price should be 65 lakhs. That's how 60 lakhs or 65 lakhs. That's how aggressive you have to bargain. Then you'll be able to get the best deal possible. Because, and you have to stick to it. You have to stick so bad that I will be taking your worst unit possible, and you have to stick on it. You won't be looking for the vastu thing in it. You won't be looking for all the fancy things in it, but you'll be looking for the best discount. You will be blunt saying, I don't care about the amenities, I don't care about anything, I want the best discount. And you have to negotiate it. That's how you can get the value for money deal as an investor for you. And that can be a game changing thing, because the other project might have given you a great price, but this price will be the most value for money thing for you. Now the question might arise, like, if I'm getting the worst unit, how will I be able to rent it out? See, if the brand value is great, if the project is great, amenities are great, you know, gentry is great, which we have already covered, everything is great, then the desirability of that project already goes up. And when the desirability of that project is, people will prefer to live in the worst unit of a well desired project instead of living in the best unit of a not so desired project. So for an example, shedding you more insight on it, your building or the developer has created a fantastic beautiful society where the quality of life is phenomenal. Everything is great, amenities, people, gentry, everything is great, but the unit is little compromised. It's not the best. Okay, the investor bought it. And now the other society, which doesn't have amenities, the gentry is not that great, people living there are not the best, and you know, there are a lot of restriction, there is nothing in the society, the soul happening, and the things which you prefer are not in the society, but it is almost the best unit available. But the desirability of that project will be high. I mean, it is a tested thing. It's not like I'm making up all these things. This has already been tested. I have also observed it. I mean, that is the reason how these, I mean, big projects are always in demand. Everything is, I mean, almost rented out. This is one of the thing you can also experience, because the quality of life is so high that you'll be able to sacrifice these things. Also, if, just another tip for you, if the unit is not the best, what you can do is beautification of that particular flat. You can enhance the beauty of the flat by furnishing it, I mean, in a way, I mean, providing everything possible, furnishing it, making it beautiful by hanging paintings, quality of curtains would be nice, quality of sanitary wares, I mean, buckets, or you know, the cupboards you made, those things can be great. This is how you, I mean, the unit is not great, but the beautification is done so well that you feel like you're living in a hotel. You don't get the feel of a house, you like a fancy living thing. You have provided almost every kind of possible furniture. You have provided beds, ACs, you have provided TVs, table, chair, fridge, sofa, ROs. I mean, fully furnished house with beautiful interior. I mean, that's how you have done it. I mean, you might be able to break 5, 10, 15 lakhs from the developer, and that 15 lakh can be used for the beautification of that. You won't be needing 15 lakh. Only you need only 2 lakh rupees to fully furnish a house to the maximum extent. One more lakh for doing furniture. I mean, furniture, I mean, modular kitchen, cupboards. One lakh is more than enough. You don't go to big brands. You go connect with a local contractor and get that thing done. 1.5 lakh for modular kitchen, cupboards, everything. Okay, maximum 2 lakhs for all the, I mean, everything. 2.5 lakhs. That's it. This is for a 2 bhk. Okay, that is also in the play. For 2 bhk, that's, I mean, in 5 lakhs you'll be able to create a beautiful home. Not a home, you'll be able to create a hotel. I mean, you'll get that feel. And the beautiful, you have a quality of life in the society. The society is beautiful. Now you have created a beautiful home. Your flat might not be the best unit in that particular tower, but it will be the best particular flat in that whole tower. That's how beautiful you can make it. And then you can rent it out and get the premium of it. The logic is, your investment is low, then you'll have spare cash which can be used for the beautification, which will increase the desirability in the rental market. That's how you, as an investor, can get the premium rent. And if you are someone who is an end user, then this can be used for you as well. You can create your home so beautiful. You might be lacking that thing, but you can create a beautiful home, and the discount will be worth it to adjust. So this is it for this video, for this series also. I hope you enjoyed it. And any questions, anything you have, any opinion you want to share, anything, if this series and the previous series helped you in any way, did they actually made you an informed investor, please do comment loving it or share your thoughts, whatever you have. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.